Hi, and welcome to your new home. I'm with South Fraser Heating and Cooling, and I'm here to go over your HVAC basics with you today. We've now entered the mechanical room, where I'm going to show you your HRV. I'm going to show you how to open your HRV and how to look after and maintenance it. You're going to open these two little clips here at the bottom, and this lid's going to open, and the unit's going to turn off. Once the unit's turned off, you're going to lift this lid up and out. There's two little clasps on the back. We're going to put the lid here. We're going to take these two filters out at the top. And here, you could just shake off the dust that's on these and then rinse them out in the kitchen sink, dry them, and then slide them back into the machine, just like that. You'll want to clean those out every 3 months. Next, you have your core. Remove these. Remove the core by the zap strap here, and this core comes out. The instructions on the core say to take out these filters, the little metal ones, and clean those every 3 months, and then put them back in. With the core, it says to do it every 6 months. Here, you're gonna wanna fill up a bucket of water, and then dunk the core in the water, and then take it out, and just leave it outside and let it air dry for 3 hours, and then put it back into the machine. If it's a little bit wet, that's okay. This machine collects the water and it drains out into the drains in your home. We're gonna put all that back together. Once everything's nice and clean, it just slides back together in like that. And then the lid goes back on. And it clips in, and the machine will start automatically once the lid's back on. We're now over at your furnace, and I'm gonna show you how to change the filter in your furnace. Here, you have a cover plate that seals the filter in. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna use the little edge of the filter cover. We're gonna stick it in here to help pull out the filter because it's a tight fit. Once it's out and started, then we can grab it with our fingers and pull it out the rest of the way. Once the filter is out, discard it and then put a new filter in. With the arrows you'll see here, the arrows point towards the furnace. So you wanna make sure that the arrows are pointing in that direction. When you have your new filter, you just simply slide it back in like that. And then you put your cover plate back on, just like that. You want to change your filters every 1 month. Now we're at your thermostat. I'm going to show you how to turn into heating, cooling, and emergency heat mode. Right now your thermostat's in off mode, but we're going to put it onto heat mode. So we're going to hit the little button here at the bottom, the 3 little dashes, which is going to open up your menu. From down here, you have your mode button, which you can select between heating and cooling mode. But let's go over heat mode. We're going to put it into heat mode, and then we're going to hit done. Then we hit this little arrow down here at the bottom, and it's going to go back to the home screen. From here, you can see a display. The top numbers are the ambient air. This is the air temperature in your home. Down here is what you're desiring. This is the temperature that you want it to be. When you set this temperature higher than the ambient air temperature, it'll start the heat pump. When the temperature is the same as the ambient air temperature, it's in idle mode. When you turn on your thermostat, please allow 5 minutes for your equipment to start. Then let's switch it into emergency heat mode. Emergency heat mode is your gas furnace. It's your backup heating. So once we hit emergency heat mode, we're gonna hit done. Then we're gonna see that it's now in emergency heat mode, and we have the waiting for equipment to start. From down here, we're gonna go into air conditioning mode now. We're gonna hit the mode button. We're gonna hit cool, done, and it's gonna go into air conditioning mode. This is the air temperature inside the room right now, and this is what we want it to be. We'll set it for 22 degrees. 22 degrees is gonna cool your home and dehumidify it. Now, let's go over scheduling. We're gonna talk about the schedule here. So there's a button, schedule, click on that, and it's gonna help you set up your schedule. You can have, I wake up in the morning and I want it to be a certain temperature. Back, I come home from work, I want it to be another temperature. And then I go to sleep at night and I want to set it for another temperature. And you can select your preferences in these settings. Going back, and this is the main menu. Now please allow 5 minutes for your appliances to start when selecting a demand. Also, some thermostats, some models are equipped with Wi-Fi. Please resort to your manual to see if your thermostat has Wi-Fi enabled. If you have any other questions about your thermostat, please resort to your manual. Now we're on the outside of your house. Here is your heat pump. It's located either in the backyard or on the side of your house. You want to make sure that you're keeping up with your maintenance. If you have any questions, please refer to your manual. Thank you.